Welcome to another Monday here. Invite to the party. We've got both accounts fired up here, and we've got a few fives left to do. Let's roll our dice first. Rolling. All right. So let's take a look at what the actual important person has to do to finish up our fives this morning. The important person has Necro 1, Delira is 1, Lair of Summoning, Chamber of Insanity, Archer Point Defense. So it looks like we have a few things over in House Kandaric to deal with. So I guess we'll start with that. And then, I don't know where we're going to go. I am very much trying to avoid the migraine at all costs today. This weekend was pretty tough. So we're in dark running mode. Hopefully I'm... Yeah, a little bit dark, but hopefully not too difficult to see there. There we go, perfect. To always rearrange Twitch so I can actually see what the heck is going on. Alright, so we're gonna grab these ever full Flagoon chests here. It's not too bad, good. It was pretty funny. I forget what night it was. Was it one of the days? One of the days was bad enough. I think it was Sunday. Saturday maybe? I don't know. It doesn't matter. One of the days this weekend was bad enough that I came down here and was hiding in my basement a little bit. And the wife came down and was like, "Are you down here crying?" Because it was pretty bad. But it wasn't bad enough that I needed to, like, ninja the weekend away. But it was close. It was not unclose. Good morning, Thakar. Good morning, Tlab. Good morning, Xylo. Hey, buddy. It's been a minute. So, I said I'm finishing up fives. Torrance's account is the leader. So if you're someone who's level appropriate and hanging out and would like to join us, send us a tell. Maximum level 9. Minimum level up to you. Got the smoker going this morning. Oh, jam. In 17 hours, dinner's ready, kids. Dinner at Tlab's. I had a barbecue over the weekend, actually. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. I have to use a keto-friendly barbecue sauce, and it's okay. It's not my favorite, but we went to a friend's graduation celebration, and that's what they had was a barbecue, and they didn't have any barbecue sauce I could eat, so it's a little dry. Doing a pork shoulder and tri-tip today. Oh yeah, that's the stuff, mate. It was pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so you may notice that I have an opener. I need an opener for this character. Did not realize how much inconvenience it would be to not be able to open your own quests. But yeah, that is a real thing. So I'm in the process of dealing with it, I guess. For those of you who don't know, the wife's account is just your typical, in my opinion, arty build. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's doing well. I've been talking about on the forums I'm trying really hard to spend some time on the forums over the next couple of weeks. As well as some other things. But I've been talking about on the forums exactly how in high demand a good trapper is. And how much a good trapper can literally just pike the quests. I literally only need you to do the quests when it involves traps. And the rest of the time, I don't care what the trapper does. The trapper could be in the corner sucking his thumb as far as I'm concerned, as long as the traps are taken care of. My pulled pork is a huge hit with my friends, so much that if I barbecue and don't cook it, it's my head on a pike. Well, when you do something right, your Wizrogue build was always able to pike in crowd control. Exactly. Exactly. I used a stream title, piking to 20 on the hardcore, and what I did was I rolled up a trapper, and that's what it felt like. It felt like I could just stand back, do whatever damage I felt like. Nobody cared as long as I was there to disarm the traps. Literally, that's all anyone cared about, was someone crazy enough to go do the traps. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. It's how I feel like, that's just how I feel hardcore is right now. And honestly, I kind of feel the same way about a dedicated healer. If you just stand there and dedicatedly, is that a word? And heal with dedication, that can be your full-time job. It's just true. The roles are even more... Watch out, this is going to be terrible. The roles are even more important now on hardcore than ever before. A combination of the new champs, a combination of just like the things that have been put in place. It just feels correct to me. Be a robot. And I feel like if your role is not necessarily 24/7 kill every monster that you see forever, then you kind of get to do whatever you want. Kind of get to do whatever you want. If you're playing on a dedicated role, I enjoy watching DDO, but not the real drive to play it at the moment. Oh man, right now I feel like the hardcore server is just too high. Where did Thakar go? There he is. I just feel like the hardcore server is so much fun if you're crazy. If you're crazy. The hardcore character is just so terrible. No, it's great. It's gas! Oh, hang on a second. Sorry, everybody, for the duplicate audio here. I want the audio around the main account that we're playing to be heard. I did it first season, hit my goal, and called it good. Yeah. All I know is this hardcore in particular has been, I think, the best 2 months of streaming, like, dollar-wise, for me personally. So, I'm going to continue to do it. I think the mimics are gas. I think a lot of the champions are really fun. Yeah, I really enjoying this hardcore season. I don't feel like the challenge is super hard, although there are some pretty tough champs. Different strokes for different folks. That's just it, mate. Now, would I be playing the hardcore if I was not Mr. Full-Time Streamer? I don't know. I doubt it. So, like, I can completely understand and respect the decision of people who don't want to play the hardcore. For sure. Yep, go get him. Go get him. I should probably check and see where our placement is, but maybe I'll just save that for later. Maybe we'll start the post doctor appointment stream. Maybe we'll start that with checking out our placement on the leaderboard. Yeah, I mean, I can understand people being like, oh, you split the community, but I would much rather see more frequent hardcore action with less on its own server or whatever. So what I mean is I'd like to see more challenge stuff built into the regular game. I feel like people are craving the competitive nature of hardcore. Did my dog like jump in there or something? Like, why is this door even closed? Weird. But I feel like they're craving that competitive nature that only hardcore really brings in DDO. And it's about to be half the year, right? So, it's here to stay, probably. Now, that being said, I met my goals, right? For the most part, I could leave them. Just curious when SSG will do a legacy server with DDO with a level cap of 10. I would like to see them do that. I feel like that would make one of the hardcore servers really fun. And that's something that I think could be done in like a 1-month hardcore server challenge, right? Make hardcore quest difficulty a setting? Maybe. I just think more along the lines of like, you put a quest together where there's no re-entry, resurrecting is not allowed, and have it scale kind of like a challenge, and then you could make a new one every couple of months or whatever and put it available for like a week or whatever, or 2 weeks or however long, and then there's a leaderboard for that challenge. I feel like there's an opportunity there. Isn't that kind of how Diablo does it, right, with their portals or whatever it's called? I think it's a similar nature. Speaking of which, I'm going to ask everyone to do me a favor, if you wouldn't mind, going over to the forums and looking for a couple of posts I put out the last couple of days. I'm going to do my best to try to do at least one forum post a week from now on, if not a couple. And I would really appreciate comments on those posts, even if it's like, this idea is dumb. I'll take it. I'll take whatever. But like, I have one right now on just general observations for the hardcore. I have one right now that I put up earlier today on it would be nice to be able to have something that say, I don't want trap parts. Whoa! Well, that was some lag. Apparently I was in the fire trap there for a little bit, huh? Well, DDO has some big balancing issues. Well, that's just it. I think if you make a challenge quest, you could handle a lot of those issues. And there's going to be some combinations of things that are just not very good, right, for a particular challenge. And that's part of the fun too, is that you need a little bit of a staple of character classes and skills to I'm gonna do these 6s, by the way, Thakar, since we're here. a little bit of a staple of a stable of characters to cover the range. And again, I'm not talking about like huge leaderboard things. These would be something that would just be outputted to like wherever. So it's semi-random. Let's see, we still have our resistance running, so I don't have to worry about that. This one is all like traps, so we're good. Electric traps. Also, just to be really clear, Dungeons and Dragons in general has a balance issue. And that balance issue is typically corrected by where the balance occurs or the misbalance occurs, right? So, for example, low-level stuff, right? Fighters and melees in general are extremely good, right? Particularly below level like 7. And not just in Dungeons and Dragons Online, but in all settings. This is Ruined Halls, right? I shared Ruined Halls with Thakar. Alright. No extra attackies. Legs. But, like, you could also go through a quest and you could adjust it in a different way where you get a score, right? For, like, every breakable, you get a breakable adjustment. For every trap, you get a point adjustment. For every monster killed, you get a adjustment. Speed in the quest, you get an adjustment. You get, like, a minus for every time you have to do something in particular, right? Like drink a potion or cast a heal spell. I don't think that's a dangerous one, but we're going to drink our fear removal pot anyhow. So like there are other aspects that SSG could bring to the party. For scoring and doing things on the hardcore that you could do on live, which is really kind of the exciting thing, I think, to me, is some of the possibilities. The other thing I would like to see is I would like to see a situation where you could take your main, do a one-way copy and paste, so you'll never be able to take this character back to your main server, right? It's just one way over, kind of like Lamania works. And then everybody automatically gets a TR. So you bring your main over with all the shenanigans in their bank, not their shared bank, not their TR cache, in your regular bank, in your regular backpack, comes over. Ploop. And then it's like being on the fresh server. But this way you've got your character with all of the fancy toys. And you can really push it, right? Don't forget there's like a trap box. I think it's down there, but maybe it's up here. Yeah, here's the trap box. Current player base is craving new content, plus new content can be sold if it's more favorable to SSG. Well, I agree. And I think that having a competitive nature on the content in general is good. But I also feel like them doing... Like, hardcore clearly is extremely popular in the sense of, like, if it tanks the live servers for, like, half of the hardcore season, then there's clearly desirable there to do more stuff. And if there's a desire to do more, you should try to work it into your core game, in my opinion. Like, I think a lot of people out there, for example, would like to see a more competitive nature in general. It's so hard, though, because the game is built on a player versus environment mindset. So it's hard to add a player versus player mindset to DDO. Not impossible, just difficult. So I would really like to see that happen, added into the main game. As someone who began playing Final Fantasy XIV recently, I've enjoyed system and balancing. Yeah. I have a lot of friends who really enjoy Final Fantasy XIV. I have not played it myself personally yet, but that's almost entirely because I'm poor and I can't afford to pay 2 subs at the same time. If I could afford to pay 2 subs at once, I would consider it. Speaking of, for people who are kind of interested, I've been having the big will I or won't I debate on whether I was going to renew my subscription. Right? People have been listening to this conversation, I think, a little bit. And the answer was made for me. My recent renewal date was last week. So my wife goes, by the way, your game resubbed. Oh, sweet. Thanks, babe. For letting me know. Here on DDO, I figured I was a lifelong. So you can't become a lifelong subscriber on DDO for like a one-time fan or price, right? So the question becomes, at what point do you continue to spend that $100 a year on the game? If you have everything like unlocked and ready to go, right? So for me, a big reason that I was a subscriber and have been a subscriber this whole time is to have access to all the content, right? All the quests, etc. So now that they have kind of changed their model in the way that they have, I do a lot of I have a lot of that content purchased or unlocked or whatever you want to call it. So the biggest challenge is the unlocking first time situation. So really that's only a problem for me on the hardcore server, right? The rest of the time on live, it's not even a factor anymore. The experience, unless you're like speed running through things, doesn't really make that big of a difference in my opinion. So like, to me, I was really debating it. I was really debating on, could I just go down? Could I just spend $100 to get the things that I'm looking for? This dog should be able to pull this lever without aggroing the elemental for us. That elemental, for whatever reason, is tougher than the rest of these elementals. So literally the things that VIP give for me, right, are first time opening on any difficulty, which on live servers I don't care. I play, all my characters that I play on live servers have multiple TRs, with the possible exception of Butters, who, if she starts getting played, she would be going through some TRing process. The bonus experience, which again, on live, I could probably take it or leave it. On hardcore, I could take it or leave it, except for Reapers. Right? Because all the new content, really, I could just purchase as needed. So, I've been talking a while, and I also posted in my first post, I think, why do we even still have Ransack on a VIP account? That would be something they could do to make me stay VIP very easily. But again, they don't have to worry about it for at least another year. I'm paid up. Paid up again for another year. And it's definitely worth it still, right? Like $100 a year. I get way more than $100 worth of value out of DDO. But I could have gotten, I think, 80% of that value for free now. Or with no additional cost than what I've already paid. That's my only point. Wow, it all lines up even. Try dual boxing before deciding that, and the difference between XP is more noticeable. I could deduct it as a fee for streaming. That's true as well. I could probably do that. So Geezer Hermit, the reason why I have to do what I'm doing right now with Tacobril and Torrance is literally because Torrance is set up as a free-to-play account. So she's got almost everything unlocked. I think there's still some like races maybe that are still locked. But for the most part it's unlocked. And then she doesn't have all of the like Inquisitive and stuff like that unlocked, right? Some of those kind of things. But for the most part I have everything unlocked. Again, it's a matter of like running around and opening things, which is why I have to use somebody else to open, even though this is the character doing all the work and doing everything. Thakar, you're getting hit. Do you want that? I guess you were in the voice chat earlier. I'm not in the voice chat. Hey. Do you want this frozen ring of cold resistance? It's pretty good, but I'm not going to wear it all the time. Alright, you already got something? Alright, let's throw it in the pile then. I don't know. Long story short, I paid for another year. If anybody out there was like wondering if the value was there. I apparently decided it was. Alright, what's... Oh! Oh! F in chat, everybody. F in chat. We just lost Dolstert, someone who we've been playing with on again, off again, all this hardcore. F in chat is for the fallen. You F in chat for the fallen. Apparently we lost a competitor on the leaderboards. I didn't see a death message though. But yeah, we lost, man, I don't even remember how to say his name. Quest completion lag killed him. Level 30. And magnitude of menace. You gotta be careful in that. A lot of those quests, when you complete, you gotta make sure that you're being careful. Get got in some of those. That's the other thing that's kind of interesting, I think, about the hardcore server, is that people genuinely give a crap about your character if they live or die. Like, depending on your reputation. I would like to think, based off of my reputation, that when I die, people get upset. Maybe not upset's the right word, but definitely less happy. Right? People would be disappointed if they found out that I died. Or when I've died. Good morning. All right, let's take a look at what's next here. Delirious Tomb or Necro 1. I guess we're going to be in House Fjarlin for buffs anyway, so I guess we might as well just go get it done. I do, because that means you're going to be on hardcore longer instead of where I belong. I don't know, I'm probably going to take a week or so here and do a life on live. I just haven't decided exactly when yet. And it'll just be a week that I kind of like take off of hardcore, basically. Maybe a week and a half. But it really depends on how the goals are continuing, you know what I mean? Like right now, Damus is like leading the leaderboards, or one of the leaders on the leaderboards, or at least he was. I would like very much to get to, I guess we just share everything, because Lord knows which ones we have, and maybe we'll need them all. I don't know. We'll see. Whatevs. Okay. I don't know. And again, I know I'm a little bit weird when I say that experience doesn't matter that much to me. It's just a matter that I don't mind taking an extra couple of days to do a level, as opposed to just like I do them now as quick as humanly possible. So I think it's a level 2 arcane scroll that we're looking for here. Spawn screen. Alright, let's grab 50 spawn screen scrolls, I think. There they are. Boink. And we're level 9 now, so we get a level 9 helper person. Nimith, I think, is probably fine. Perfect. What lives do I have left on Serlona? I've got... I think at least 2 more shifter lives. The iconics. Everything is iconic. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Now let's just do this the right way. So I... Alright, so I've done Scourge. I have not done Blade Forge, so all 3 of those. I've done all the Deep Gnome. Have I done all the PDK? I don't think I've done PDK on Samus. So there's Blade Forge, PDK, 2 more Razor Claw lives. I think I have a Scoundrel life left. I've not done any Shattercar or any Morning Lord. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that need to be all the way done, and 1, and probably like 1 more assembled. So 5. So we have like 15 more lives to do.
Sounds like a lot of melee lives.
Well, so one of the Blade Forge lives is definitely going to be a Sork. Probably two of them. One melee, one just like blaster, and then I don't know what I'll do with the last Blade Forge life. Shatterkai could be a caster. Could be like a Pale Master rogue guy. Morning Lord's probably going to be some sort of combination of wisdom-based caster. PDK will probably be melee lives, though. Blade Forge with a +1 heart could be a warlock. Yeah, but I'm not interested in spending resources like that on just like junk lives. Like, I'm just doing them to like get everything done, you know? Oh, I do need to do a bow ranger at some point. That is fair. I need to do a bow ranger. I would really like to do a melee arty life. I think that with a heavy spellcasting focus, like a single weapon fighting melee arty, I think could be a lot of fun. Mostly using the melee to activate your auto crits with your single weapon fighting type situation. Bam. Bam. It's kind of what I was thinking. I want to try a Blade Forged Sork life somewhere to basically play around with the short swords and just try to have as much insane short sword damage as possible if I can. I think you're going to do a bow ranger on Tlabnek's life, so it's his last life, so I figured, last elf life, so I figured why not. Arcane Archer for the win. Yeah, Arcane Archer's fun. I've had some fun with it. I don't know. I really feel like I see a lot of people act like the bow changes are really, really gas. So I would like to test them. But I haven't seen a whole bunch on the, like, in the high levels. And that could just be me, personal experience. I just haven't seen it. Just goes back to my balancing issues. Well, I think that I don't think it's as much balancing because ranged is already extremely good. I just think that the changes that they've made are groundwork that they need for the future, but they're still just not quite there. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to like their overall survivability and whatnot. Okay, that's just another trap for that box. Oh, no, he's not. Is that the... Whatever. We're through it. Turn you into a robot so the dog fixes you. Alright. But again, it's hard to make, you know, like a melee be as viable as like a ranged person and still have the range damage feel good because of the fact that they're so far removed from danger, right? Like, that's not something that's just easy peasy. Guess we check through here. But I certainly feel like they're certainly trying to improve. Certainly trying to improve the overall balance. In my opinion, it's a bad argument. Devs can make mobs or dungeon challenges that are tougher for range if they want to. Exactly. That's where the balancing situation needs to come in. Becomes more problematic if you add more races without fixing balancing issues. I guess I don't understand that. Again, there's always... Humans are always going to line things up by best to worst. Through their perceived opinions. As a person who's played Magic the Gathering for 1,000 years, I'll tell you that is the case. People are going to look at a card and say, no, that card's terrible, or no, that card's amazing, based off of their personal... I think I got him. He's coming. Based off of their opinions. They certainly are, but at the same time, like... It doesn't... I don't understand how something being less good can be thrown that much out of whack based off of a new race, I guess. I mean, the meta is going to shift and change regardless, right? Flavors of the week are going to pop up. I guess my question is, I don't understand how it becomes exacerbated, however you say that, based off of a new race being added. Like, if you get a race that's good at range, then you have a race that's good at ranged. Can it be that much more superior than other races? I guess. Like, halflings have an edge, right? Because of the way that their hitbox mechanics type work. Yeah, see, I guess I don't understand how that makes things more swamped. Like, maybe more swamped against new players that have a harder time playing catch up with the old power level, but those old power level things are really not necessary for the most part. The Hardcore League is an excellent display of that, I think. Demonstrating that people... that people will find a way to succeed even on a first life character with no gear or whatever. It's more about game knowledge than it is, and skill than it is anything else. Beef says a quest with quest only with only Wisp and he's full? Nah, delicious, mate. Delicious. I'm not sure the game was ever new player friendly. I agree with that. I agree with that. I think the game had a steep learning curve, and continues to have a steep learning curve.
What's going on?
What's up, V-Love? We working on Necro 1.
I'm level like 12 or 11, 13, something like that.
All right, well, we're level 9.
Or maybe I'm 10 or level 10. I don't know. I was playing with Saf all weekend.
Oh, nice. Good.
You're talking about the game for new players?
Well, we're just talking about the game in general. There's some comments that I was trying to wrap my brain around, I guess.
So,
don't
on
completely
Canon, for the Silver Legion, I'm like one of the guys that when they get new players, they want to get them in the guild, they kind of have me play with them first. Hold on a second. Got a text. Okay, so the thing I've noticed with people is they watch a lot of videos before they kind of play the game, and they really want to get the like better content, and they're very impatient. Like they don't want to go farm for the expedition retreats. They want to get this and that. They want to get like, oh, the green steel. They want to get like stuff that like I tell them like that's down the line. This is not a game where you can just get that. You have to put the process in. You know, so I try to tell them like what, especially your videos. Like watch Sam. I give you your link. This is what you need to watch. This is like how he kind of goes through each quest and what you need to get. You know, I try to tell me to farm out certain stuff. You know, you want to try to get a shield click, you want to try to get this, because you're going to fight some magic missile and you're going to get destroyed right off the bat. You're going to get frustrated and wonder why you got destroyed. So I try to give them those kind of pointers to a lot of new players that come in and play. A lot of them want to get to, like, you know, like, oh, I want to do, like, Ravenloft. I'm like, well, that's, you know, unless you're making an iconic and it's your first time playing, I'd recommend doing it, jumping in that content. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some baby steps, some learning things to do.
And I think the stuff that we had to do back when we started, like farming out, they don't want to do. They don't think it's necessary. I'm like, well, it isn't. Especially retreat's nice. Do you want to play a barbarian or a bard that doesn't have like or certain spells, or you're like, slow? Because once you get some speed items, you're gonna be like, oh, I want to go slow again. That's my big thing in the game. I hate playing slow. I don't mind. I like zerging fast. I'm just talking like just getting around and stuff. They don't want to farm out a horse. They don't want to do this. I'm like, well, you want to run fast in the city, you got to do that, or you got to get that House P locket, you know.
Let's see. So, chat, first of all, Tlab. That's a sick troll, buddy. Thanks. Appreciate that. That was a good one. That shot me right in the nuts. That was excellent. Xylo says, I started the game when I was like 15 or 16. The original game was not that hard to figure out. True, but also we've got 15 years of layering and changes and whatnot now, right? So, like, again, there certainly are things that become more important and more valuable as I gotta summon my hireling.
You're on Torrance?
Yeah.
Spell the A right, not E.
Torrance.
Okay. I got my guy Paul McCartney. I'm playing. He's a 9, so I can play with. He's in my thrower.
The game isn't hard to figure out if you only look at Korthos and Harbor Quest. Yeah, it's the problem isn't necessarily that it's come get on the thing. Isn't necessarily that it's hard. It's more that there's a layering now to it, and if you're not,
you don't have Tacobril in the quest.
No, he's in the quest.
So next to someone with blue dot. Why is there a blue dot here? Somebody. Okay, must be another character. Sorry.
New players don't need to know about large or green steel crafting, etc. Yeah, I agree. I agree
too, but when they're watching videos of people and that's what, like, they would say, oh, we watched this voodoo guy and he's like this warlock and he's like 30. I'm like, okay, that's down the road, guys. That's you have to get there first.
Yeah, there's something to be said about having some goals and some idea of what to come.
But they like want it now. Like they want we buy that, get that position. I'm like, well, you kind of can, but you still have to play it and learn the game.
Yeah, so there's definitely some dues that need to be earned. We, by the way, went east in the event that you decide you want to join us. So don't go west.
I'm just picking up all the quests out here. I forget which ones are which. I'm picking them all up just to be safe.
Okay. There you go. I say we're trapped in, but I don't see the monsters. They're over here fighting the doggo in the corner.
What's the one where you have to drop the meat down the hole? What's that one?
Tomb of the Tormented.
Tormented. I never really liked it, but it's kind of funny. way it's set up, you know.
That's a good one. Perhaps I'm strange, but I like the aha moments when you figure something out, like discovering learning as intended part of the play experience. It's certainly true.
I agree. I learn every time I play this game. I learn something new, it seems like.
Certainly
Okay.
true.
So which one are you in? Crimson Heart? Burning Heart?
We're in the Burning Heart.
Alright, I'm here. I'm just coming up to the door here in about 20 seconds. How was your weekend?
Well, that was good. We're going this way, Thakar. We are ready to basically complete. So you want to...
Okay, I'm at the door in 2 seconds. Turn. Sorry.
Back up so I can... Never mind, I guess I killed everything already. God, the blast rod is huge right now, guys. Bloody huge. Speaking of, real quickly, why V-Love's here?
Okay, I'm in.
And certain other people. We're gonna have to do better watching the language. I've decided that at least the first 15 minutes of any stream is going to be PG-13.
Okay.
At least the first 15 minutes of any stream.
Can I cuss in languages that no one knows, maybe? That works?
I'm gonna prefer that we keep it clean. So over this weekend I got a little butt hurt. My head was really bothering me. It's something that happens sometimes. And I realized that I was once again not in the Chronicle, and it pissed me off, like it does.
What's the Chronicle?
Well, that's Beef's argument right there. Nobody gives a S about the Chronicle.
Oh. Okay.
So, the Chronicle is just the
like a
advertising
newsletter?
that it's like the newsletter. It comes out every week. Yep. And that's where you get like the week codes for whatever the free thing is that they're giving away. They list a bunch of stuff. Usually the thing is like whatever newest video that Stream Tom puts out, whatever thing that Voodoo has put out that's interesting, and then a bunch of like random people. What's
So
the Chronicle?
honestly-
Lol? Exactly. Huh?
Every guild that I'm in, usually they post in our guild thing, like all that news.
Yeah, that's probably where they get
So-
it from.
So I don't know, that's what I don't know where they get it from. So that's where
Yep,
they get it from.
that's where they get it from. So I was just like irritated. All right, the Bloody Crypt's next. So I was just irritated. No, it's not the Bloody Crypt. Sorry, the Immortal Heart. So it just irritated me that I wasn't in it again, right? So I reached out. I'm like, hey, what do I need to do to make my content more likely to get featured? And one of the two things that was mentioned to me was swearing.
Okay.
So we're just going to watch this swearing. Like, it's an easy thing to do, right? We just got to...
Yep.
We did it for a long time. We just got to get back to it again. Just watching our potty mouths. That's all. That's all I'm asking. Just
Yep,
go watch
got
it.
it. Duly noted, my friend.
Yeah, I know. I worked in the hospital for 20 years. I couldn't swear. So.
Yeah. Well, and my point is just little things that we can do to make it more...
Better for you.
well, not necessarily better, but I do... Better is good. But to make it so that can't be the excuse to not including me. That's all. That's all.
Gotcha.
Just
But
like,
see,
no.
that's something they should have came to you because you've been on there before and say, hey Sam, you know, we want to keep putting you on there, but yeah, but you shouldn't have had to go to them.
Well, I did because I want it to be featured more often. I want all the exposure I can get. I will, however, be working here in the near future on production quality when it comes to the YouTube videos.
Okay.
So, I don't know what exactly that's going to turn into. If that means that I'm going to be spending more time editing or recording videos just for YouTube, I don't know. But I'm going to spend more time working on the YouTube in the future. I've been kicking around like getting Camtasia or something and like spending some money on some software, getting some art done. And I guess we're just going to have to. Like, if that's what it's going to take to get the old handy J under the table, then that's what it's going to take.
We're opening not secret doors, no? Nothing? Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Quests don't matter except for getting to the end. We're on favor run.
I agree, man. The skills I play in one of them, they want to do every single option. No matter how hard, difficult, it don't matter. They're doing them.
Well, I don't mind doing that kind of stuff, but right now that does not align with what the goals are of the server. So, yep, I have an Elgato, a Stream Deck. I really like it. I can use it to do stuff like put this in the chat, but what I need is some artwork. I need some like easy to use splash screens or things that I can just like change the title on. I don't know. We'll have to figure out something. Somehow we're gonna have to figure out. Yeah, I do appreciate the Stream Deck. It's been a good investment. And I guess we're gonna have to figure out some way to make more interesting content because, you know, apparently quest walkthroughs, character builds, etc. is not getting it done. So we're gonna have to figure out something else to like make us stand out even more. Vegas Pro is on sale for $30 on the Humble bundle. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you're doing.
Oh, never mind. We don't need to go this way anymore. That was my bad. Hang on. Okay, it's the dog. So I'm taking these kind of suggestions, trying to get the content up and running. If there's like, if anyone knows a good artist, like Favor Saver, does a good job, has a connection, might reach out to them, so on and so forth. So I'm taking input. I'm currently, what do you call it? Open-minded about things, I guess. Vegas is a video editing software. Alright, I'll have to watch some videos on it or something and see. I know that Tacobril has been using Camtasia or whatever it is, and he really likes it. So the only reason I would lean that direction is so I'd have somebody who's already like experienced with the software to come back to. But it can't be that much more different than like some video or some photo editing stuff, which I used to do. Some other stuff.
This multitude missiles thing's pretty cool to use.
It is good.
Yeah.
I agree.
I go haste boost, and I go rapid throw, then I go that one. It's pretty good. But I got this. I've had the same +4 adamant type throwing daggers. It's like level 6. I'm like, yeah, I can't find any good throwing daggers.
Well, that's probably one of the better ones you're gonna get because they're not a lot of them out there.
Yeah, I had that and a cold iron one, so that's all I used. And I got my tower shield. It gives me my, what do you call it, smoke screen on it. Purple herb.
Well, do me a favor, Xylo. Send me a quick whisper, just to remind me about it, and I'll take a look at it when we're on break today. That is the other thing that will not be happening anymore. I will no longer be skipping my chiropractor adjustments on Monday. Like if I skip again, or figure out that I skipped, I will immediately drop everything and I will go fix it. This weekend, in the pain level regards, was terrible. I'm over that. I found some normalcy. And I'm tired of living a life of pain and misery, so we're gonna be real sure to keep that in there in the future.
Can I have flaming weapons again? I had the wrong. I had a scroll in my hand when you cast it on me.
Me too.
Thank you.
You guys are the worst.
Yeah, I had a stone skin scroll in my backpack, so I used it.
Thanks for that, Xylo. So we'll check it out. I $30 off sounds like a good deal. So, or not $30 off, $30 sounds like it could be a real good deal. Trap'ems. Trap'ems.
I found these really good gloves to trap with too. The leather gloves with the snake.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, those. Okay, yeah, heard.
I mean, I found some like search and spot goggles that I'm wearing, and the rest of this stuff I'm not that worried about. Once you can find the box, it's usually not that big of a deal to disable it. You just got to be able to find the stupid thing. So like right now, I think I'm wearing a +7, +8 search and spot respectively item.
Yeah, Staff's a pretty good guide through Ravenloft. She's pretty good.
Yep.
She's fun. She cracks me up. She's like, okay, you just stay here. I'm going to this room by myself. I'm like, okay, whatever you say.
Yeah. Saf is, she's got some tricks under her belt for sure.
Yeah. It's like you and her are the best two to run with. Strum Tom's kind of okay to run with, but he goes so fast sometimes. It's like, how do you go that fast? Like, yeah, me and Cam were talking about this weekend about that. Like, she has some of her friends that do the Twitch, you know, one of the girls you see in her page. And, like, now they all collab together. Like, I have 4 people on one page. They're different places, and they all, like, share their followers, and they're like, it's just...
I guess I need to get in a
It's
bikini.
just, I don't know. I'm just saying, it just seems weird. You have all these people that string the same game. You guys are all, like, help each other, but won't help each other that way. It just isn't...
Oh,
you know, so-
I would love to get us all together and do, like, an event. I've been trying to get everybody online to do an event for months. Well, years even. Like, I mentioned it for the very first... If you go back to one of the first DDO casts I was on since the hardcore started, I was like, you know it'd be great? I think it was me, Voodoo, and Strimtom were all on the stream, on this show together. I was like, you know it'd be great if the 3 of us could have an event and do something together, like some sort of thing. And Strimtom and I have managed to team up and play a couple of different times on the hardcore.
Yeah, I was in a group of guys one time. When he was the Acid Arrow guy, I was in a quest right before he died.
Yeah. So, like...
But you can even do, like, a fun event. It could be, like, you, Strimtom, and Voodoo versus, like, the DO cast guys and, Jerry, in, like, PvP. Just something that would draw attention. That
Well, I
like,
just...
jump through. Something, you know?
I would like to have a situation where, like, we all start fresh together, right? We're all in the same group. There's no breaks. There's no switching gear. It's whatever you can find, and you just run. And we have a quest list, and we just go as fast as possible.
And you have, like, true, like, roles. Like, someone's gonna be a cleric. Like a traditional.
Oh, no.
Someone could be a wizard. Someone could be like, you know, you have the true traditional D&D kind of.
Oh no, I fully intend that.
Not all alchemists, or not all paladins.
Nope, I fully intend for it to be like survival of the fittest. Like, first person that gets to the end of the quest gets a point. The person who's got the most kills gets a point. The person who, whatever, and then this way, obviously the end, right? The end is like. Last person living gets extra points. The idea is just you just zerg as quick and as fast and as hard as possible, and try to get more points than everybody else. And if someone's like, oh, I'm going to be the healer or whatever, then it's like, okay, well, then similar rules, right? Like, there's probably needs to be some sort of 4 healing rules where if it felt like somebody was about to die or something and you saved them situation.
I was just thinking the basic classes and stuff, just so you can show people out there that are learning to play the game are like, oh, look that's such a cool barbarian with the dwarven axe and the shield or something.
That'd be boring, just a group of parties.
Everybody being just like, oh, we're all alchemists, we all just blow everything up and we race to the end. It's like, yeah, that's what everybody does. So,
see, that is not a thing that happens on the hardcore, mate. If you're
Oh, yeah,
running around just
hardcore.
blowing everything up, then it's not going to work. You're probably going to get murdered.
Because you come in here with a cleric, just turn on days, turn everything, you're going to kill everything before anyone else does.
Sure.
Right?
And there'll be quests where your cleric is going to be much better off than... Oh, we're open. Never mind. Yeah, each streamer has a bingo card of objective. That'd be good too. Like, for extra points.
It'd be like poker runs back in the day. You go to each event, you get a card. Ace, I got a queen, you got this, and the thing. I go, okay, you got, like poker run. People gamble, do that. We can do that with too.
Yeah, I don't know. My vision currently is more of like that. We all get together for 6 hours and try to go completely ham. There might be some situations where you try to get somebody killed. You know, like...
You can have all the guest appearances. You can have some, like, Beef shows up and plays with you for whatever. Hey, this is Beef. He's one of my people who was on the stream.
Well, I mean, people do that now. But this would be a competitive event against the different DDO streamers. This is what I'm picturing. I'm not saying that these other things are not also great. But it's the thing that I have been advocating literally since Hardcore Season 1. Is like that competitive against one another. We all stream together. We all had the multi-Twitch running. We promote the multi-Twitch.
Yep.
You know, this way you get... And you're doing the same quest together. No. I mean, you could do a P vs. P version too. To me, that's a completely different thing. I'm not a person that enjoys P vs. P. I just find it boring. I like the competitive nature of going head to head against people in an event and having some sort of like scoring rules. But
Is that it? Recall?
That's it. That's the last one.
Oh yeah, I missed the first one. Dang it.
Yep. All right. So Delira's, I think, is the last of the 5s. Oh, and Archer Point Defense. Archer Point Defense, I think, is just the one where you kill everything, so that's probably not a big deal. We'll do that one real quick. You could build spotlights where you interview someone about their bed. Yes, I would like to do that. I'd like to do more of those kind of things. I would like to do more of those kind of things in regards to the build... where I like test how people build, or I try somebody's build and I review the build, and then I'd also like to have an interview with the people who suggest that build or whatever. So like at some point I would probably want to do Beef's thrower build, right? And then I would review it, and then we'd talk to you about it and see what you know, the things that are coming up about yours, probably before I do the build. I don't think this is Glade Watch Outpost Twins. That's not the one we're doing. This one. Yeah, this one's just a matter of kill everything at the start. But I do believe things eventually come and smash the door open. So let's not get carried away. I'll also, I don't know when, but I'm going to get Keith Baker in to talk about things. I keep threatening to do it, and then I never do it, and I'm just gonna make it happen now at some point. So that's part of the process that I do, Xylo, is I typically level the build up and talk about it all the way through the leveling up process, not just at 30. Typically. I don't need either of these letters. Do whoever want these buffs.
Alright, Harbor? No, wait, Marketplace.
It's in the marketplace. By the house D door.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, if you remember correctly, the Trents had some sort of weird competition, I think, where they were, I think theirs was P versus P, that they were doing level 4 or something, like trying to maximize everything you could for level 4. And they were doing things like getting giant hold favor by like rods at teleporting into giant hold, and piking quests. Speaking of, how are we doing on arrows actually, or bolts? 500. Okay, let's grab another stack and a half of these. Prepare for the battle. G.I. Joe. Levels 1 through 29, you just spend like 1% of the time on each level, so you could have a separate section for builds to grind TR lives with, I guess. But 1 to 29 is unimportant on the build. It depends on what you're talking about, right? So, if you watch the build videos that I've already done in the past, I've talked about, like, it was tough from here to here, or this was important in this level range. So, like, for example, I talked about that directly when I was doing the Paladin build, because I followed Tobril's Paladin build, right? And then I did the video on it. And I kept referencing that Tacobril had built it for, I forget what. I think he built it for Iconic Lives. And I had leveled it up from 1 to 20. And that's all I had done. So I pointed to him for the post-level 20 kind of commentary on it. And I had done the 1 to 20 stuff. And we had both looked at things at a different area. So like it was like, this was really tough from here. I'd recommend doing this instead. Yeah, I mean, it's important. It's more important in a build for like the hardcore, right? It's less important for like your typical build. Or if it's somebody who's just like power leveling it up. 1 to 20 is not a build. Depending on where your focus is on, I disagree. 1 to 20 is also important. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely a power player level perspective. There are more than enough people out there who, again, I still look at the number of people who they tell me stuff like, oh, I've never managed to get a character above this level.
Even I have TRs up to 30.
Yeah, well, I still hear it. I still get people that tell me this is the highest level I've ever been. I get comments all the time. This is the highest I've ever gotten on hardcore. This is, you know what I mean? Like, I hear that stuff all the time from people. You know? So, there's certainly, I would say, probably 90% of the content would be aimed at high-level people. Like your build at level 29, 30. But there's still a significant portion of people out there who are looking at low-level content.
Yeah, I feel bad for TR people. If you get to level 29, you get good weapons and gear, and you got a TR 30. So it's got, I feel bad.
You don't have to. You can stay at 30.
There's I know, but it seems like you just can't use it. Like, okay, I got it. I got a TR. You're doing past life. You're doing.
Oh yeah, there's certainly people who do. You know, they spend more time TRing. I noticed that Tacobril looks like he's dusted off another character or something on live. Or at least I should say, at least one new character has sent me a Club of the Silver Flame since I've logged on last. It's so irrelevant. Everything is viable in heroic content. You can play an 8-con dwarf sorcerer 1 to 20 if you want. Do everything. It's fine. Not optimal, but its content is also not challenging. Again, it depends on where you're at. You wouldn't play that on the hardcore server, right? There are plenty of people who get frustrated and stop playing at different levels.
Shurkon's playing that 6-con drow on hardcore.
Alright, Delira's 2. We didn't get out of the quest. My current build on Torrance gives you ideas. I mean, she's just a pretty straightforward caster-based arty, but because the way caster stuff, I feel like 77 wizardry is good right now. Yeah, I'm wearing a 55. I'm doing a spellcaster arty too, but with int to damage with melee. Yeah, I would like to do a melee arty. And that'll probably happen on live. I don't think I'm willing to play with that too much on hardcore yet. It really depends. I might do another for fun hardcore build. Assuming that this goes well. We'll just have to play it by ear and see. Even players that only played a week can contribute in elite heroic content regardless of build. That's what I mean by easy. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I'm merely stating that there's a time and a place to cover all aspects of the game. And when you're talking about a build, you should definitely take the time to cover each of those steps up. If you're building, if your plan is not, hey, this is great for raiding, right? If your video is like, this is the best like R10 level 30 content build I've seen, then you don't need to have the leveling up process included. And again, for a large portion of the community, that's probably all you need. But there's also a large area of the community that I'm also trying to be there for. Build guides would be better if taken into multiple videos. How so? What do you mean, mate? 'Cause I'm curious. Alright, who are we missing? We're missing...
Me, I'm sorry.
You.
I don't know why, I just had to do my bags, they're just full of shit.
I feel that way. I feel that way a lot. I'd like to see a build guide on what to do. I pick or run from levels 1 to 10 and then 10 to 20, etc. So, like, for example, you would be a fan of, like, my Necro build, right? For Hardcore Season 1. I felt like people could get to level 10, then they should be able to figure the rest out from there. But again, that build was more designed for 1 to 10, 1 to 20, as opposed to level 30 thing. Do I prioritize XYZ gear, etc.? Alright. I will take that kind of comments into consideration. So, like, in your mind, would it be like a shorter video, like a 5-minute video for like level 10? You're like, hey, at level 10 on XYZ build, here's my oh, I've got minutes to go here. Be like, hey, it's Sam, I'm doing X build, reviewing things. I've noticed XYZ is happening a lot. It's easy to talk about the meta at 30 for any builds and say this is what skills I picked, etc. When I was leveling, it shows the leveling process. Yeah, okay. We could do that. I can try working more of that stuff in.
No, you didn't know the bridge down?
No.
I don't think I can make the jump.
Alright, well then just hang out down there if you can't make the jump.
Yeah, there's no way I can do it. My 11 strength and... No, okay. That's how I was hanging out in the water.
I thought you had House P buffs.
No.
Did you not mention House P buffs earlier? Somebody did. Maybe it's Stockguard then. Somebody has said House P buffs.
Oh yeah, I turned my house key in. I got 123 to 75, so that's about it.
Well, then you do have House P-Bus. You just don't have. You didn't go get them. Doggo, no! Why? You stood in the trap until you died, you silly. In your opinion, it would be better to make a new player primer, like how to use the trainers, enchantment trees, how to look up on the wiki, etc. Alright, I'm in. Like, I have been debating on doing exactly that kind of thing. Alright, no, let's actually put a slight heal on the doggo here.
Or maybe do a video where you do all the puzzles. Like, you combine all the puzzles in the game and just have it in one video.
That sounds terrible to me.
That way someone would go on your video and go, okay, I'm looking for the third puzzle, which is like
Yeah, but wouldn't that just be in the video guides? You're like, hey man, I can't figure out this puzzle. You're like, oh, but Samus has the build or the guide video for this. I can just go and find it in there.
That's possible.
So you're playing it. Well, they're all in there. They're all listed. You can search for. You can search for on YouTube. You can look for pretty much all of them. I still need a couple from level 1 to 17, and then obviously some 17 to 20s, which I'd like to finish up. But I definitely need to work on those over the next couple of lives. That video would include server bias. Maybe. So am I playing as a caster or? So currently I'm kind of like in this hybrid mode. Park your hireling over here, get healed, park your hireling or whatever. I would like to not have to kill all these monsters if we can help it.
So if I'm throwing my dagger and my offhand weapon has like deception and else like that there, will that go with it also, or no?
It used to, but I don't know if it does anymore. They changed all that stuff.
Okay.
There's a series of bones right there you gotta jump over. I swear to God, I'm gonna record a video how people can walk through this without setting these off, and that's gonna be the whole video. What? What was that? Why did that one set off?
No idea.
Better heal yourself.
Don't worry about it. You can summon Fergus now if you want. So why did they go off here? There's nothing there. This should be safe to here. You didn't happen at these pile of bones here, did you?
No. I'm standing on your cape.
Huh, I'm not sure. Did anyone see what made that go off? Because we should have been clear all the way to at least to here. And then you just jump over this one and then walk through.
I don't know, I'm hanging out with Tacobril.
Yeah, I hear he's a good conversationalist.
He's staring at the corner in a kneeling position. Like a goofball. I'm throwing daggers at him.
He's in. He loves daggers.
That one Fergie ran off on me. I had him standing still.
Oh, I set that one off
Fergie
on
went
purpose.
he went to the bar where Fergie went.
I had that one. I set that one off on purpose because this one's so hard to do that almost nobody does it. It's very difficult.
You and all the guys should get a big stream together and get hammered and do the stream. That'd be funny.
What makes you think I'm not always hammered?
Oh, get more hammered then.
Alright, you want to loot this chest? Don't pick up the thing. Alright, and you can leave the room. Where'd you go, doggo? Just brought you back to life, didn't I? There you are. Okay. You stay here and fight. What? There it went. Man, the lag is gonna kill me. Alright, I am out of the quest.
Me too, and we'll get house buffs.
Thakar should be, since he's out of the room, he should be able to go. Only one place where you have to set them off. You don't have to set them off in that last room either. Alright. Okay, that is all the 5s on Tacobril. So just double check that it's all the 5s on Torrance, and then I think I can level.
Half hour left. I gotta have a video conference. Ugh.
Nice.
Yeah, Label wants me to know the progress with what's her name.
It's good. You're loving it. It's the best.
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah. I like talking to people that can just own everything in the world. It's great. Wish it was me.
Alright. It looks like I can take 10. So that is my plan. Taking 10, working on 6s.
Alright, house buffs. Got him.
Advance to an artificer. This one, this one.
You do a pure artificer?
Correct.
Right on. How's the damage with the spells going so far? The electric stuff, the SLAs?
Damage is good so far, but again, it's hard to compare it to where we're throwing it at.
Gotcha.
I think I'm going to give a... I think we're going to start caring about repair soon.
Do we're going next? What's we're at next?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay, I'm gonna head to house. Okay, just where I'm going. I'll meet you somewhere. I'm going to the bathroom quick.
I don't think I really care about these spells, do I? Instead, we can pick up like adamantine weapons and curative. Cure serious wounds. Oh, you only get one. Alright, I'll take the cure spell, I think. And then let's level our doggo, because we are using the doggo. Level 10? Is it 13 before you get the capstones on the dogs? Like whether you do more tanky capstone or... Yeah, here it is. So strength, takedown, shattering strike. Versus dexterity, danger, avoidance, distraction. So we're looking for strength, takedown, and shattering strike. Takedown. Shattering strike. Oh, we can't afford 2 strength. How big was the takedown? Was it 3 takedown? Or was it 2 takedown? 3 takedown. Alright, so I guess more takedown. Except.
Since we're 10 now, do you want to just maybe do a quick whatever missed to get the free item weapon?
We can. If that's what you want to do.
We could use the weapon. I don't care, just normal, just whatever.
Well, that's fine. Marketplace here, I think? I can never get the 2 marketplaces, remember which one's which. Alright, sweet. And a Sork. Yay! Alright, what do we got? Do we have anything that we really want? We get teleport. That'd be okay. Protection from elements is okay. We are fire Sork based, right? Do you like hold person here? Is that the spell? I guess this is a hold monster level.
Alright, where we head? Where am I head?
I think we're Thakar's asked to go do an Into the Mist.
Oh, yeah, I can't do it. I'm not.
You could probably still go in.
Oh, that was level 10. Okay.
Well, they don't have any minimum requirements that I can think of. As long as you're within, like, I think 6 or something.
Yeah, I got 1 1/4 bubbles left.
I have to take this to take Heat Death. I guess we'll have to take that at some point too. Okay. Well, I want to hit all the audiences.
There's Mary. He's here.
If anybody would like to enjoy this content, we're gonna do it. Like I said, we're gonna be. I don't know where we're gonna find the time, but we're gonna try to really slam into things here. All right, now the $1 million question is: did I buy the wife Ravenloft? I'm pretty sure I did already. If not, I guess I'm paying full price today, which would suck.
I'm gonna turn my coinless favor into.
All right. Oh, wait. You just want to do a normal.
Yeah.
It was like already Going in on Reaper. Reaper 5. All in.
Yeah, I don't have root ride him, and I'll just stay by the door.
Alright, sweet. In.
House J, here we are.
Carmen San Diego.
Yeah, I can go ahead. I like AB10 for some reason, I don't know why.
Alright, everyone's got your resistances on.
Yeah, got my shield, death ward clicking.
Gore, did you somehow change weapons after I buffed you?
I got my corrosive on.
It's just not showing the right thing. Alright.
Another point or two, I'll have the heal spell SLA. For my half-life.
Alright, get where you're gonna stand for this fight.
Alright, I am.
Come on.
I killed one. Yeah.
Which difficulty is this on? This one's just on normal. We're doing normal on this one just to get the weapon. Let's see. Let's switch to fire now. Alright, watch out for the dogs. They should be right about now. Alright, maybe we don't have to worry about dogs this go around. That's different. Oh, come on. What?
Did I just leave the kill count? No, where? Yep, 6. Yeah, what's up there? No. Dang. Look at that stupid cloak.
Listen 10 gem. Can I guess? Alright, I'm gonna go put her. Hang on a second. Nobody abandoned yet or take off yet. Let me run Taco through for this chest. The Torrance character needs all this miscellaneous crap. She doesn't have any of it. Oh no, I started working on tips and tricks. I thought for the hardcore server. All this stuff is garbage. And my voices. And I put together what I thought was a very fun post. Maybe it's not as much fun for everybody else as I thought, but I read it and I laughed my balls off when I wrote it, so. Hey Thokar, you found all the wolves, or wards. Alright, Taco's just hanging out. Alright, so let's take a look at what's actually left. What time do we have to? We have almost 1, so we have a little under an hour, or about an hour, give or take, before I gotta ninja out of here. This is not the button I cared about at all. This is the button I cared about. So, yeah, there's Tacobril. 6s. We have Dead Girl. We have some Delirious stuff. We have Red Willows. Why we're just like right here. Yeah, let's do the stuff that's just right here. So let's see, Sleepless Nights I think is like a 6. That's probably physically the closest. I tell you, it's also a little bit different doing a quest on Reaper mode versus what I'm going to call normal mode.
Quest is in this bar, isn't it?
Yes, but I just shared it. God, top of my head is itchy today. Looks like the dog is broken. Resummon the dog. It's not obeying anyhow. That's one of the things that you have to keep an eye on if you're going to be like a pet person. Randy doesn't seem to have that problem, but the arty dog in particular does. The wolf seems to have less problems 2, in my opinion. Speaking of, we also have a spell slot to prepare. Another 4th level spell. What sweet 4th level spell do we want to do? Protection from elements or lightning motes? Lightning motes is an offensive spell, kind of like our equivalent of firewall, right? Cloud of electric motes that damages enemies that enter it. Take X number of damage. Saving throw. Lasts for 10 seconds to 22 seconds. Alright, if you want to just wait back here, Thakar, I'll just zerg over and finish the quest.
Absolutely.
And then, worst case scenario, I'm just gonna... Shit, I went to the wrong damn one, didn't I? No, this is it. This is it. This is it.
Magical wards charged with positive energy line the hole. One chilling wail from behind the door sent your nerves on edge. You have found the source of the wailing.
I'm gonna wait to make sure that... Oh, no, no, no. Wait, make sure that she gets all the way out before I switch over to Tacobril here to get him out. So, question. How is everybody's hardcore server going? Is it going okay? Are you having any problems? Are you avoiding hardcore altogether, Talab?
Oh, alright, I'm back, sir.
Alright, well, we finished that quest. Now I'm heading to Red Willows. I think is what it's called.
It's in J, right?
Yep. It's why we're doing all these ones over here in House Drasco. Didn't play again this weekend, still 9 or 10. That's what shocks me, man, that you haven't rocked it out this weekend. So lightning motes. Is lightning bolt's a fast spell, casting spell, or is it a slow casting spell?
Is he quick in it or not?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do it.
For a sword, it's hella fast.
I just don't know if it's a spell that needs to be quickened, is my question. You did RXP on Serlona and 9 hours of raids on Saturday. Wow.
A lot of raids. Wish I could get my groups to do raids. You're right.
Well, you gotta get leveled up on Serlona and knock these things out. Maybe you just gotta abandon all these other things and just come play on Serlona. The best server.
It's my third server, Sarlona.
Serlona hype.
Cannon, Flanus, and then Sarlona.
Alright, these guys are trolls. Trolls don't like fire. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, maybe I should equip my new crossbow thing since we took the time to go get it. And it's like one of the best weapons available for this level range.
Using the light or the heavy repeater?
Oh, it's the heavy repeater.
Hey, you're not a gnome, never mind. Or half.
Hopefully hopefully pretty soon I won't even use my repeater. Why did I pick Dragonborn? Because it's blue. Everything that I do on this account is to try to get my wife to come back and play on occasion. That's literally it. So like, I'm trying to get her a fast horse on her account. I'm trying to. She likes the Dragonborn, like the blue Dragonborns in particular. She really likes them. I think there's good synergy with the Dragonborns because of the electric stuff. I just haven't made the spare points to like get over there yet.
Your Dragon Breath and stuff?
Yeah, we might Dragon Breath, I don't know. And because I don't have the... Sorry, I'm trying to think how to put it. Because I don't have the universal trees on this character for the most part, I have to like do some other hoops to like make the build good, as opposed to just like Inquisitive and go to town. Otherwise, I'd take like a little bit of Inquisitive and I'd just be good to go. Come a little closer. Oh, I should try out lightning modes too, huh? Is this thing gonna spawn? Alright, lightning modes. Oh, that's a long ass. That's too long. Quicken on. So why is this like a 10 to 22 seconds? Is it based off of something? Or is it just completely random? Like why does it not last? Like how? Does anyone know how this time is determined?
No.
Congratulations. It's going to last for some period of time. How much? We're not sure. Why? We're not sure. But it will in fact do damage. I've never cast lightning modes in my life. Fair. You know, this is a situation where playing Tacobril might be better than playing Torrance. Specifically because D-Door. Oh shit, fear? Okay, remove the fear. I fully admit to being a little overzealous when it comes to the fear stuff. When I see the fear icon, I slam it. I feel like it's probably just better. That's funny. The Kindle has just recommended that I check out the Washington Post. If I needed trash to read, I would definitely do that. Alright, doggo. Go back to protecting Thakar, please. He is a robot again. I don't know. I love the Artie so much. I think it's probably the most fun class to play, in my opinion.
Yeah, I did an Artie fighter years ago. It was really, really fun. The repeater.
Why do you think it gives you the most like goodies, right? The widest variety of fun. I'm also getting hungry here. Yeah, it's just a regular shaken. So that doesn't matter.
hand slice worked on one of them. Sweet.
Well, miracles never cease.
Thing never goes off, and it finally went off. Let me get that Mr. Full Plated Speed out of here. Did you get it right? The Mr. Full Plate Speed from here?
No. Do you want it?
What do you have? You actually have it? You found some?
No. Like, if you want it bad enough, I'll run Tacobril through and go try to get it. Like, I'm getting close. I'm almost there. This is not like a lot of the quests where the run is so far away that it's not worth. Oh, and I got a small Eberron Dragon Shard Fragmente, so it was worth. It was worth. I was spending like 50,000 plat on these things. So every one that I pick up for free is like gas.
Yeah, I got 4 of the better ones in a chest one day.
I got nothing. Also, apparently I've angered this guy. You guys had a pissed off champ fighting. None of you moved.
Alright, finish that. Thanks for looking, though.
Yep.
I have a fighter barbarian I'd like to get it for. It'd be cool. Yeah, I'm almost 10th level. Close.
Is this like the anniversary of Robin's death or something? Robin Williams is like randomly trending on Twitter again?
It could be.
I don't need that kind of reminder in my life.
Yeah, it sucks that he passed.
That's fine. I'm gonna go grab whatever the name of this Dread Predators quest. Like, I've got 6 minutes of buff, so that's enough to do Dread Predators in my opinion. That should get us there. Junk. I'm in.
I actually like it when you do a box because then I can keep up with you.
I really hate it. I'm not gonna lie. I really considered getting the wife like VIP for a month, just so I wouldn't have to do this. I really dislike it. Okay, summon you. Let's find a place to hide Tacobril, maybe here. And let's put our healer on protecting Tacobril. Hopefully that'll buy me a second to get back over here for the respawns when they happen. All the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And I'm really looking forward to being pure level 20 on this character. I love pure arties. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I think pure arties are really gas.
As you venture into the forgotten crypt, you are struck. The stones in the walls seem to whisper your name.
Keep an eye at the start for a sec. Alright, got that one. Oh, apparently that's what killed Berto, by the way. Doug Berto, or whatever, however you say his name. He played with us several times, actually. Was a quest completion lag. Finished the quest, but still had trash left alive, and the trash murdered him. So, clear your trash before completing quests if you can, folks. Just bravely opening chests on the hardcore server during Mimic mode. Doc R's like, I'd give no F's!
I have an acid absorption, acid resistance, right?
Yeah, acid resistance, acid absorption. That's probably smart. That should be safe. I'm both hungry and have to pee. Excellent. We're doing it right, folks. Doing it right. Alright, so we've got Delira's, a couple of parts in Delira's that we can do now, I believe.
Just turn in the bar right here.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll turn this down.
And then I gotta go get House P buffs on Torrance. Alright, well, there we go. This is what we do with Clubs of the Silver Flame, by the way. Poop. Throw those in the garbage. I don't know when exactly, but I'm going to record a whole video where all I do is throw Silver Flame clubs in the garbage for the people who mail them to me. So if you're on Sirlona, now's your window to mail me all the Silver Flame clubs. And you'll get featured in the video as I look at the letter and throw your Silver Flame club in the garbage. Right now I think I have like 6. So if you guys want to hurry up and send in some more, now's the time. I can hear her now. I don't know about everybody else. But I'm in. I'm in. That was Cammy? Cammy does not sound like that, I don't think. Don't worry, we did Delirious on Friday. Nice. I said I've got like 5. Like 5 letters or 6 letters or something right now, so. Is this good? Your studies have taught you how to expose enemies' hidden weakness. Electric spells has 5% chance of applying a stack of vulnerable. That doesn't seem great, right? Do that for now. In case I have to heal somebody. I don't know if that's the correct decision. But that's what we're going to do for now. It's been a Friday. We played a little Magic on Friday. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, played, what format did we play? We played a format that, I honestly wasn't expecting to play. Oh, Pioneer! I was playing Pioneer. I have to work on couple of my Pioneer lists. A kid borrowed my Feather deck and wrecked everybody, including me, and I'm like, oh, great. Great.
The memory's bad, but that's an older one, right?
Feather? No. Feather, I mean, it's older that it's been out, but Feather has, or been together, but Feather is like probably just a couple of years old at most. Feather has an ability that says whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, if it targets one of your creatures, you get it back at the end of the turn. So like spells like what's it called? Defiant Strike. Creature gets +0/+1 and you draw a card. It's really good when you can cast it every turn. By the way, we were in Delira's part 2.
On my way. I was helping Cam connect. She's trying to talk to her mom and Wi-Fi was screwing up.
I missed your weapon.
Well then I guess it sucks to suck. Well, plus the dog's staying with you, so your slow healing should at least continue. I tell you, if I was gonna redo this with a team, oh man, the likelihood that I would try to assemble a team of all Warforged Arties is super high right now. I think it would be incredibly strong.
We play a Warforged group only and Bladeforged group only on Friday and Saturday nights in my status group. It's pretty fun.
We'll call it the A team.
We're called the Metalheads, what we call ourselves. And it's hard playing a monk. I played a monk. We don't get anything good. I end up being a thrower and a short sword user.
We could play instead all clerics and we could be the Amens.
The Hallelujahs?
Well, that would be fine too, right? I don't know. I'm just so impressed with the sheer power level from the Artie right now. It's crazy. I'm gonna blow my nose real fast, Thakor.
I like the Repeater. I think they're better than the Inquisitive, personally.
I think the Repeaters are a fine weapon. They're not my favorite.
And this Fuselage is pretty nice. The Great Crossbow is nice too.
Yeah, see, and I won't even have access to those, I don't think. I might eventually, but for now I won't. Again, I'm hopefully going to be mostly spellcast based. Mostly caster. That's the goal anyway.
Hey, your dog's in here. There he is.
Yep, the dog should be busy healing Gore.
He was way back here by me by the entrance. Now it's
He
running
might be
upstairs.
broken again.
Yeah, it's just standing here now by the stairs down here. Yeah, I came in the entrance. He was just sitting there hanging out, looking at me.
Disassemble it, reassemble it. Because, like, don't get me wrong, that's really slow. Throwing out that healing potion, but it's still pretty powerful. But having the dog just, like, sit around and follow somebody around to heal them, like in this case, Gore, like, he's not taking that much damage. And I take half healing or something, so I get a little bit of heals from it, like 7. Just typically enough to keep me going, I think. My plan is to avoid everything and just go. Don't get stuck down there. Should be an arcane caster right here. Try to get him.
No, I don't think I see him.
Yeah, there should be an arcane caster right there. That's no bueno. Ha! Lightning emotes! I felt like it. What can I say? Ha! Lightning emotes! I don't know how good lightning emotes. I don't know how good it is. But, it's doing something, I guess. I don't think it's Blast Rod good. Blast Rod is just wrecking things. Takar, you still have damages. Are you... There's a dog near you?
Yeah.
Alright. You're getting your heel ticks?
No.
That'd be why. Be a robot. Whoa. Thing hit me a couple of times in a row. That was not cool. Oh, I should have
Trying to find you guys, man. Running around those joint. I got skeletons chasing me. I got this Omara thing chasing me.
We went up the stairs. That's what we...
That's right.
Right. I'm going back for him, Thakar.
There's this thing in Discord where you can share your screen and then Sam could like see where you're at.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just gonna go back for him.
Oh, there's that Omara. There's a spawn of something. I'm not going. Damn it. Okay, this ladder. I think you moved this ladder, maybe. I hope you moved this ladder.
Not stairs. Staircase.
Stairs. Stairs. I meant stairs.
So you probably didn't follow. Yep, there you are. Well, at least something's following you here, I guess, is what I should say.
But yeah, it's cool. It's the thing we use on my live server where we get people through quests by sharing screen.
You need to go the other direction. You're running down. 180 degrees.
I went there. And okay.
Keep going. I'm literally watching you run around the screen now.
Usually I see a bunch of dead stuff. That's why I was like, okay, I see live monsters. You guys didn't go this way.
Nope, we ran past those things because they don't spawn right away. That's why I said we're just going to move past all this stuff. And the archers don't count for Dungeon Alert, allegedly. Allegedly. Oh, my eyeballs are starting to float, everybody.
There we go. Hey, there's Tacobril.
Yeah, I watched to make sure that...
I'm glad I'm a fast critter.
I watched you. I killed all that stuff that was chasing you before I abandoned your vision. You are stained. Okay. I tell you, I'm really enjoying a lot of these champs, by the way. I would like to see some of these champs get moved into live server.
I need to make a blunt throwing dagger.
There's a way you can do that.
Craft it, yeah. Get blunt holy.
Well, that doesn't make the whole dagger blunt. It just means you're doing extra blunt damage.
Oh yeah, it's because right now I'm just doing piercing. It's just yellow numbers. It's poopy.
Yeah, no. You can. It's like a quiver, I think, that you can equip.
Oh yeah, they have the holy one and they have the purified one and then the blunt one. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a blunt quiver that you can put in. I think that's probably the what. I mean, again, you can craft partially, but at least have some. But I don't think
I got
you
good
get
sneak
all.
attack damage though. That's one good thing.
Alright, come get us, Delira. Alright, I would love it if Delira would take damage, though. That would be gas!
I'm here for 83 on a sneak attack. Right on.
Alright, we got multiple champion archers over here. How about on that side? That side looks safe-ish? Okay.
There's some lag.
Oh yeah, this is again what I was talking about before, where you make sure that the aggro is cleared before you finish the quest, because of the quest completion lag has been real bad today. So like I clicked that, and then about what 7 seconds later the quest completed. You're kind of like half stuck. So that is the danger that is real right now.
I'm gonna go level. Yeah. You use my Barovian dagger. Be a lot better.
All right, let's take a look at what's kind of next here. We've got more Delirious stuff. I guess the other part of this one's also level 6. Okay.
You should be up for P-Bus.
I got 17 minutes left. I grabbed P-Bus before we came into that quest. You grabbed him before.
You're doing the next part of Delirious?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go level then. I'll meet you in there.
I did them after Dread Predators. I have to pee real bad, but I'm also thirsty. So I'm like sitting here thinking about how much I have to pee with my cup in my hand going, oh, I want this drink. My bladder's just like, we hate you so much right now. Alright, with that everybody, I'm also gonna use the restroom super fast. Be right back everybody, 30-second ad break. Whew.
Okay, Reapers are evil outsiders, right?
Yes, they are lawful evil outsiders. You can do.
So for my favorite enemy, which one do I do? Do I do lawful?
It doesn't matter. Each of them does the exact same thing.
Okay. I don't do Reaper, but you never know. I might do Reaper sometime. So you never know.
You can do.
I did Undead already.
Well, I was just gonna say you could do them both, but they don't stack either. So.
Gotcha.
What do I need to roll on this? 70% chance, allegedly. I have a 21, which means I need to roll a 5, or no, not a 5, a 9 or better. 9 times 5 is not 30. So why did that come up? It's a fail by that percentage. This chest, so now I feel obligated to go and loot it for me. Nope. F it, that quest is dead to me. That chest is gone.
Headed back to the lairs.
Sounds strong. Oh.
Actually, housekeep busters.
Those things are all worth getting.
Do you use them on a regular server or just hardcore?
Just hardcore.
A bright flame flares upwards as the first soul rises.
And actually, I only use them until I can cast my own 30s. Or there's somebody in the party that can give me 30s. At that point, then I usually stop bothering to go get them. Although it's funny, because Pip can cast his own 30s as well now, and he still goes and gets them. I'm like, okay.
It saves 12 points, I guess, right?
I don't know if it's enough that it would matter. It is definitely a convenience thing, right? It slows. It's another layer of buffs that you need to cast.
Do you use the ones in House J2 from Blossom Road? Do you use those too?
No.
I don't remember what they are, honestly.
It's like False Life and something else, really.
Oh, okay.
I think they're also like mostly resistances and something. And my last disease removal pot, that's not good. Go buy pots again.
Ooh, remnants on the ground. I like that. Got 16.
Keep that abate of armor up and running if we can.
Down there too.
Yeah, we've killed a couple of champs.
19. Where do you get through that this way? Looks like.
Well, the quest is kind of a straight line until later. Do those guys, are they considered spawns? Are they giving us spawn, like it's the same icon. I guess I'll throw a spawn screen.
What's the spawn screen do?
Prevents you from dying to strength damage when you have the touch of the spawn or whatever the heck that thing is called.
Oh, really?
Yeah, otherwise you fall to 0 strength and you die.
Yeah, that happened to me once.
Yeah, it happened to me on season 1 and I was so pissed that I've keep a really close eye on it now.
So did you go down?
Thakar, how's your jump? I mean, it should be good with your buffs running, right? At least.
Yeah.
Okay, how is your ability to go and
I'm at-
activate the thing and jump back up.
I'm a 40 jump.
Are you comfortable getting the infight started and then jumping back up top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, open that door.
The shrine door?
No, the locked door or the chest was you guys got?
Oh, I didn't loot that chest.
There was nothing in it. I tried to loot, but nothing in it.
Yeah, it was searched before you came in.
I'm just gonna hang out here.
Okay, that's totally fine.
I just couldn't find you guys like running around, so I'm like, I'll
Nope,
go back to the
that's
beginning.
totally fine. Again, my complaints about people piking or whatever is always the same. It's when people don't talk to me about it first, or if I'm counting on them to do something, right?
Yeah, I was just looking for you. I was trying to find you. I was like, well, I don't want to. My luck, I'll find some monsters, get stunned or something.
Nope. I've got some trash up here, by the way, real quick, before I can... Alright. I think we're probably good.
Alright, start that.
Yep. Oh, hang on. I do have a guy. Alright. Good again. Alright, here comes the other one. Alright. Good again. Alright, Delirious. Where are you?
No, that's a shrine. Okay.
Alright. Put my dog over here for a second. There is... Alright, where... Is Delirious still down here hiding? I guess we just start killing these things until she sticks her head back up. I think we've got almost everything else killed. Alright. There she is. Okay. Oh, okay. Medium Gilder Mound and a +4 damage gem. Nice. Nice. That's good.
Any Carnifex would be welcome.
I did not go. Oh, so you want me to go run through the quest?
Well, you don't have to, dude. You're streaming.
Well, I just mean, isn't a Carnifex worse than what you're using?
Dang it, didn't even think about that.
Here, it's fine. I'll run back through on Tacobril. You can go through. It's a pretty straight. Especially if be able to open this other door, I should be able to.
Yeah, I'll come follow you. I'll come follow you in.
Should be able to like skip a whole lot of this quest. All right, Featherfall. Oh, this door closes. Alright.
Yeah, when I came through, it was like I couldn't get through when I opened that door.
Just trying to think. Compared to the Barovian axe, what would you even use the Carnifex for? Compared to the Barovian axe. He's like, nothing, sucker.
TR'd into something else. Who knows? It's a good axe to have. Take it back to your live server. What level is the Broken Axe? Isn't it lower than 10 though?
Barovian axe is 10.
Is it 10? Okay. I like that. Antique great axe is nice. So it's level 4. Whoa, where the hell did you go?
Down.
You jumped down the thing? Okay.
Yep. Yep.
There you are.
I could not imagine running around with 162 hit points right now and trying to do all the craziness.
Yeah, I'm at 205. I think that's low.
Looking at Taco over here. He's got his 160 hit points.
When the level cap was 16, 300 to 350 was great hit points.
Sure. It's been a while. This way. Ran back through here. We'll grab those. Negative.
Nope, I got unholy longsword of critical gashing.
Ooh, yes.
You want that?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So I think the last one is just like run in, get the quest advanced, right?
Yeah, you gotta talk to him like twice or something, I think.
You like get your reward and then you talk to the assassin a couple of times and talk to Delira's like 1,000 times, then talk to the assassin some more. And then you cross your fingers and hope that you did everything right. You talk to the assassin some more. All this is trash. Okay, good. Then 3 more times you talk to the assassin after all that. Exactly. Just never stop talking to the assassin. Urch. It's a smooth brain play. Smooth brains go fast, man. Smooth brains go fast. May not be correct, but they get there quicker. Oh, man. So we ordered the hot water heater for the bus yesterday. And I'm not sure. It's supposed to be here today or tomorrow. But that means that we're probably going to spend a couple of days working on the bus here pretty soon. A couple of stream mornings, so be prepared for no stream at least one day this week. Probably 2 days this week, I imagine. It's going to take me, I think, at least 2 days to get the plumbing situated mostly correctly. Pecs. The challenge is I've never done like this level of plumbing before, so just making sure that everything is like done is gonna be weird. Now I've already got PEX ran through where it needs to go, and I need to get the insulation stuff so I can wrap, keep the hot water hot and stuff. No, it's just going to be a small tank, like a 7-gallon tank at the moment, I think is what we ordered. I'm really hoping that 7 gallons is going to be enough. Alright. So do we do Dead Girl while we're here? Probably. Right? Alright. I have to go re-P buff, though.
So grab more remove fear potions.
Oh, that's a good idea. I should grab remove disease pots too while we're at it. If that's the case, take me to the marketplace. I wanted to do tankless, but the cost differential on going tankless was just, I think, not worth it. Once I factored in adding in propane to my system. Sorry. Like I could turn on a hot water. Like I can turn power on during the day and heat up some water without it being that big of a deal compared to like trying to run something like that all the time. Oh, bollocks. I forgot I have 2 different kinds of potions for curse removal. I bought some guild potions. That's right. Party running on a Saturday night. Goodbye. Actually, that might be... Yeah, it's goodbye. Combustion, spell power, acid lore. I guess we could potentially hand that over to Tacobril. What level is this? Level 9? There might be some level 9 fighters out there that would put that to work. See, also, we picked up a +1 Charisma Tome. So what is likely our level... Our 1750 tome is what? Likely Con? Or Int? Eat book, become good talker. That's true. It's true. So the reason I'm trying to mull this over a little bit is if I'm going to invest in a +2 Charisma tome from the favor, which is possible, I don't think I want to waste a +1 tome. Yeah, it's fine. You think the Con's the easy choice on the hardcore server? I don't know, man, because on one hand, your primary stat on this character is Int, and Int anytime along the path is going to be good, right? That's an extra skill point. That's theoretically +1 to hit and or +1 to damage, +1 to spell DCs, etc. And we're honestly not that far away, I don't think. Like, I know we've crossed 1,000. Yeah, we're at 12 something. So I need another 500.
I'm back.
Welcome back. 500 is
Dead
not... Yeah, Dead Girl's next. Is not that far away. Did I take Insightful Reflexes? I usually do on int-based characters. But I'm not seeing it, so I might not have taken it yet. We will at some point likely take it, though.
I was all in on the Dextone for feet requirements, but I think they tweaked it a little lately.
Alright. Just make sure that everybody has it, including Tacobril, which is not that one. People's hirelings that they still want them are good. All up peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. All right. So I've been running my playgroup through a slightly modified version of Keeper's Sanctuary. Now we're close enough where I don't think they can get any real knowledge from knowing what the quest is. And it has been crazy. People are like, is that what Dungeons and Dragons quests are really like? Where you run to one side of the dungeon to pull a lever to get to the next lever to get the next lever to get the next lever? I'm just like, isn't that every quest? Oh, come on, doggo. He may be broken again. No, 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 no. Never be the sucker in there. I will summon Ellery first. If the dog is broken. You get some lag during that moment and you're dead. That hole is full of bad news bears.
Copy that.
Yeah, see, held, fireballed, etc. Did I give everyone a spawn screen? I'm just gonna be paranoid. Do a spawn screen again. So, what level did Saf get to? You got
14,
through
14 or 15. I got to 12 or 13. I
I'm
think.
gonna say if you got through through
We're on the second part of Ravenloft. I think we did like the first. We did one with the little glowing green skulls. Like the last one we did.
little glowing green skulls.
Yeah, the floor drops out all over the place.
Always a bunch of those that do that though. Okay.
Well, it's got the shrine right in the beginning. Right behind us is the wraith.
Well, Amber Temple is the end of chain 2.
Amber Temple, right? That's what we did.
Yeah, Amber Temple's the end of chain 2.
That's what we did. Okay. We did Mad Tea Party.
Yep, that's all through part 2. I figured that was the case when you said, "Hey, stay there." That's the quest where you died doing the SAS method before.
Yeah, we did that one. So yeah, it was usually somebody did D-door, I had a D-door, another guy had D-door, fire, we just, yeah, we didn't do any of those fights.
Alright, traps here.
Yep.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't take another step forward there. I thought the traps were on the stairs, not right before the stairs. We could have died.
Oh, you said you took reflexes, right?
I haven't, I don't think, yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I didn't see it anyway. Alright, safe. That quest after Sleepless Lights is a real trap killer. Can be. It's also can just be fine. Like,
Champ, big time.
trying to think what it's called.
Oh, got it, dead.
Things have certainly changed in that regard. What the heck is the name of that quest, and why can I not think of it now? It's the level 12 one, I think.
Something within.
Yeah, enemy within. It's just
We did
long.
Whisper Doom too, last night we did Whisper Doom.
Yeah, she's just like hammering through, Alright, ambush right here. So just be ready to fight it real quick. Caught by a sound burst.
I saved.
Anyway, I'll be right back. I'll set off this ambush. Oh, you can skip all that now, Xylo. Just skip all that stuff. Use a hireling to pull the lever and you're done. Like, no reason to like go through extra hassles when you can just use your hireling. Just like right here, I'm going to abandon everybody. They're going to go run by this door, and I'm going to go swim down here. And we're going to use hirelings to pull these levers to not have to worry about dungeon alerts. So like, summoned Ellery. Best $10 in DDO, by the way.
Yep. I use her and my muse all the time together. You get free blur, heal, and haste, and she has her DVs.
You can do it with a dog or whatever. And in the event that she doesn't get teleported out of there quick enough and the alert goes up, you can just dismiss her and she'll, the alert should be tracked to her. Wonder if the dog was in that room too. Something's still aggroed over there. That shouldn't be anymore. She's a 5-minute cooldown like everybody else. But because she's a gold seal, you can resummon her in quests. I find her to be about 500 spell points worth now because of the on Samus, because of past lives and things like that. Without, she's like 210 or something of worth of DVs also.
One shot at him. Nice.
So if you have the time to stand there and get mana back, she can do quite a bit for you.
Yeah, Mimic kidnapped my Ellery.
Yeah,
That's funny. Better her than you, right?
it was also him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, remember we were all standing around going, man, people are dying to mimics? This is sweet. Where'd all the mimics death come from? And we had just
yeah.
opened a chest, and we were walking away from it, and Thokgar ran up to it after the fact, but he had taken level 3. Spawned.
Borderlands, yeah.
Yeah. There was literally nothing that anyone could do, I think, at that point.
Yeah, we were like, whoa, this is what they're doing.
Yeah. Alright, Ellery go. Or, sorry, Doggo go.
I'll just... Oh, you want to go down there? Okay.
Anything that I can avoid
On my house, P-bus went off.
with the aggro, then that's what I want to do. So Mimic spawns if you click the chest twice. No, So, the first couple of days, I believe that every time anybody clicked a Mimic, or the chest, there was an opportunity that it would turn into a Mimic. Every time somebody clicked it. And then they had a hot fix, like the next day or something. And I think they changed it to where the first time you open it, it could turn into a Mimic. Now, I have seen it happen a couple of times after the last update that they did, where it will turn into a Mimic sometimes when a second person clicks it, but not very often. Not like that first day, everybody who touched the chest had a chance to spawn a Mimic. I don't know where the traps are. I don't know if there's more down here or not. I don't think so, but
I didn't get any thing. I had my trap gear on.
just don't go.
Spot, nothing.
Just don't go too far past me. Or random or standard. No, it's like when the chest is first opened now. And again, there's like a small, I think, % chance that one could get it after the fact. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know what that percentage is, but it's not 0 and it's not 100%. It's pretty small. Alright, well I've got 5 minutes until the end of the stream here today.
I'm gonna get my house P-bus.
Let's see if there's... What do we have that's quick? Oh, we don't really have that much left, do we? We've done a lot of the 6s.
Cage trolls or
Bloody
Curse
Crypts,
the
Bounty
Heretics.
Hunter, Cage Trolls. Yeah, let's do those 2 in-house P really quick then. We might be able to get them both done. I could go just a little bit over maybe. Playing a melee wizard next life. If it goes well, I'll let you know. You know, I like that kind of... I love that kind of thing. Single weapon fighting to like fire off big spells, or...
Oh, the orb is nice.
Or big 2-handed fighter with kaboom booms.
I also like the 2-weapon fighting clerics would be fun too.
Yeah, single weapon fighting. What was that, Beef? Or sorry, what was that, V-Love?
Yeah, the cleric version's fun too. You just cast inflict on people, inflict all over the place, and then you just take off the fighting.
He's gonna iceberg. Yeah, I don't know. I think that certain classes are more...
If I go Charisma Wisdom base, I use like the Charisma hit damage from the Fate Arc. Great Arc's color choice, nice.
Yeah, one could do that. I feel like that's a lot of points tied up. So, swashbuckling with your bard. Yeah, it's probably fine. Again, it runs into the same problem that I feel personally I always run into when there's no trapper. But if you're not on live, or if you're not on the hardcore, you can navigate through most traps. Alright, I'm pretty sure. Cage trolls, purge the heretics. It's for raids, yeah. I think it'll be good. Oh no, I'm just a sucker for multi-tool characters, really. I think that's the reason I like the arty so much, is that, in my opinion, it is the all-in-one, multi-tool.
Yeah, especially for a halfling, you can only get the heal spell out of the halfling tree. So you have to do self-healing.
Well, I could throw a potion. I
That's
could
true,
have a construct essence, which is what I'm doing now.
You see, I cast my cure moderate on you. Boom.
Must be nearing the emerald floors with the
And I'm still kind of hoping to take Tacobril and like slide him over. Like, I'm not trying to hide it from Tobrel by any stretch, but it'd be cool if he didn't know about it until I just like showed up somewhere.
Yeah, my build's Ranger 12, 6 Rogue, and then a couple Fighter.
You're on a multi-tool bard build for your static group. You hate it. You can't do anything. Well, that doesn't sound like you're doing it right. You're supposed to be able to do everything.
Hellsinger's pretty dope. War Chanters are good. All 3 of those trees are really good for Bard.
Yeah,
You can thrower out of them. You can crossbow out of them. Inquisitive.
well, I think the difference is that the static groups are, you're trying to fill your niche.
Yeah, I'm in 4 of them. Yeah.
It's a lot more difficult to fill your niche when you're also being the toolbox. Someone want to go up there and pull that lever, please?
Yep, I got it. Oh, I saw the damn. Oh, died.
control's cage clappers open.
I have a phone call. What do you think, guys? Is it spam?
Yeah.
Probably.
Answer.
Somewhere in the distance,
I don't think it's gonna answer.
low-pitched bell chimes.
Hello? Hello, number 2? Hello, number 3? Aw, boo. I was hoping it was going to be a person. There's nothing I love more than playing with, that's not true. There's plenty of things I love more. There's very few things I love doing more on my phone than tormenting junk callers. We just hit 30, and even with the big gear, the character is bad. Like, it can sing and get traps and do some DPS, but overall it feels horrible. Well, that's part of being a multi-tool, right? Like, you're... Especially when you're busy comparing it to everything else, right? Or you're comparing it to characters that excel in a particular area, and you look at it like, oh, this guy doesn't seem to excel in any area, but the fact that you can do well enough is a area of success that people overlook. So it's like easy to weigh your character on, like, oh, DPS is bad. Well, that's fine, but I can cover traps and spell sing and blah blah blah. Alright, I don't think I care that much about this chest.
Self-lynch right here.
Huh? What? That chest is...
I'm
Oh,
over-
I'm not
over-
opening
over.
that secret door. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I got it. Open it.
Why? Now... Oh, good. Now somebody's in there and trapped.
No, it's just, there you go.
Yeah, there's no reason to fight in there. Could have just left. Avoided the danger. Potential danger.
After watching your bear for a month, I feel cleansed with the power of DPS we have now.
Mm-hmm.
That poor bear.
Maybe my throwers got some decent DPS.
Poor bear. Bear's doing his job. Taking all the hits. Because I have a hard time killing my way out of a paper bag doesn't mean he's not doing his job.
It just takes you longer to kill stuff, but you're not dying. That's the key.
No, I'm pretty sure that if it wasn't for somebody else doing the damage, that character would definitely be dead. Like, how many times did that character die on live? My practice character. Feels like a lot.
3 times I saw.
Yeah, it feels like it died a lot in the practice go through, and that was on Sam, who was doing slightly more DPS. But I was also doing like multiple Reapers too, so.
Yeah.
But I did Reapers on the hardcore. Alright, I honestly don't remember if there's an ambush here. I feel like there is. Make sure we stay safe through this. Probably last. Definitely last. Definitely last quest. Oh, good. I'm warm and fuzzy inside. The game just punishes you so hard. Like everything over 2 you try to be good at moves the level of difficulty contribute down 1. I think it depends on where your definition's a good lie also, right? Like right this minute, I'm saying that 200 and something points of damage for my for blasting rod feels very strong. But in another level, that's not going to feel that strong, right? Or 2 levels, it's not going to feel that strong.
See, I get a higher electric item. I got a 70, what do you call it, in my shield augment on my other character. He's level 8 or 9. I'm gonna get this trap.
If you want to get them, you can. I don't care about experience, so I literally just open the way to get through.
Thank you.
Although, I'm getting really tired. Oh, every time I get on my horse, it turns off. I wish that would just suppress and not turn off. Nope, I'm helping. Alright, good. Got that bookshelf. That's all that really matters. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, all the traps are done. We're making a secret door.
No, that secret door is
No?
full of danger.
Yep, okay. I figured that. Finish out then.
I mean, there's a chest over here if you
Oh,
want it.
that's right. There's a chest. I forgot.
That we literally are walking to. And there's another chest, I think, back here that we also are literally walking to. Sensory ring. Listen. Oh, that garbage.
Death
I
block.
feel like we got robbed on minimum tokens.
Today? Yeah, just not that many mimic tokens. Oh no, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it either way. I don't need it. Oh god, I didn't recall that out. I don't need every chest to be a mimic. I'll take every chest being a mimic, but I'll also take them not having them there. Alright,
Well, thank you. We'll be back tonight on the big guys.
that's the plan, yeah. Probably big guys tonight. We're,
Staff to catch up to you guys if we can.
oh yeah. We're, what, starting chain 2, I think, tonight? So yeah, It'll take a minute, but we're working on it. I need to check where we are position wise tonight too, just to see how well people did. I suspect if people got a group together for the weekend that it could be quite far ahead.
Look at this for war. Double slot, red and orange.
Double slotted items are good. Double slotted items are good.
I got a bunch in the back. I got to put them on auction house.
I feel like this Reaper could be good, but I'm just gonna get rid of it. I don't feel like I'm taking all this time to. Nah, screw it. I haven't made the time to go and list anything. Is the thing. Oh, watch out, everybody! I just now sold my cloak of feathers or whatever it's called.
There's one. Got 3 items on it. Charisma, Wizardry, and Accuracy.
Mm-hmm. Mind's Eye is a double enchant thing. Wait, that one's a Mythic 3? Jesus, okay.
Yeah, I see a lot of bear bills running around. I don't see many wolf guys running around.
Wolves are more DPS, bears are more survivable.
Oh, okay. Never made either one. I gotta make one day. I've done Caster Druid before. That was pretty good.
Alright, go put him on the boat. Go get Torrance. Get her things turned in. So, if I make it in tomorrow morning, we'll see if we can't finish up the 6s. If not, we might, when Pip leaves, we might go back to 6s tonight too. I'm not sure yet. Just have to play it by ear. The wife and I have got like a stomach thing that we're dealing with right now also. Lots of trips to the restroom. She's blaming this one place that we ate. I think we ate there.
Must have had Cameron's cooking.
Well, there's a bar that we go to sometimes, and she swears like the last time we were there she got sick after. But like in her mind it's 15 minutes after. I'm like, I don't feel like 15 minutes is long enough for you to get food sickness or whatever, but
Yeah, it took about an hour. And when you get sick, food poisoning, he gets sick. He lay in bed and barf all day. Poop all night, it's gross.
yeah, it's pretty rough for her. I don't think it's quite that bad, but pretty rough. Alright, everybody. Well, with that, like I said, I'm going to clean up a little bit, get some breakfast, get to the chiropractor. I regret everything. I spent all weekend in extra pain that I didn't need to. And we're going to try to be back by 3 o'clock for big kids. Might be a little bit after that. Just depends on how long it takes to get everything done. So, hope to see you guys then. Peace, much love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, whatever. Do me a solid and jump over to the forums and interact with a couple of those posts that I have made. I've got one over in the hardcore server area, and I've got one, I think, now in the suggestions section. So, if you
on my way to check it out.
do me a solid. All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Everybody else, you guys have a great day. We'll see you later. Toodles.